The Indiana Pacers used a 31-13 third quarter to take Game 2 and even the series with the Atlanta Hawks. There is Lance Stevenson before the game. He and Evan Turner reportedly got into a bit of a mix-up at practice, shall we say. There is a mix-up from Paul George fouling Kyle Korver on the three. Then later, Paul George called for an offensive foul. He'd have to head to the bench early. Later in the first, watch Jeff Teague bringing the ball right up with the little scoop layup there. He was 7 of 20 from the field. Atlanta already up by 6. Later in the first quarter, David West. Nice little hesitation move. Gets the ball right to the basket and lays it in. 16 points, 7 rebounds. Paul Millsap strong in the paint, throwing that one down. He had a double-double, 14 points, 14 rebounds. Atlanta up by a pair, 30-28. At the break, they led it by a single. To the third quarter we go. DeMarre Carroll goes to Kyle Korver, and that's a brilliant idea. 4 of 7 from range on the game. Then shot clock winding down. Paul Millsap outside just pulls on a deep one, and glass, please. That one goes in. 53-45, the Hawks in the lead. They're up by 8. Later in the third quarter, look at Jeff Teague hustling, going the other way and throwing that one down. The Pacers get outscored 28-20 in the third quarter. Atlanta in control headed to the fourth. Fourth quarter now, Shelvin Mack's only basket of the game. Right here, a 3 gives the Atlanta Hawks the lead by a dozen. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Boy, he came to play tonight for the Pacers. Corner 3 goes down. He led Indy with 21 points. That cuts the lead down to 4. Plenty of time to go for Indiana. And then it's Stevenson driving with his squad down by 6, gives it to Luis Scola, who quickly lays that one up and in. He had 17 off the bench. George Hill can't handle the Paul George pass, and Atlanta gets a steal. We go the other way, and Jeff Teague again with power, up and throwing that one down. A game-high 22 points, 10 assists to go with it. Atlanta up by 9. Then less than 3 to go. Jeff Teague just flings this one up and in. It's a three-pointer. Now, the refs later went to check and see if it was a 3. Indeed, it was a 3, but you could see Jeff Teague's right foot right there out of bounds. That portion of the play is not reviewable, so the refs could not overturn that call. The three-pointer stood. Jeff Teague credited with the triple. Atlanta up 87-78. Now it's 89-80, and Kyle Korver nailing the coffin right there. Atlanta up by a dozen. They go on to win it by 13 and take a 2-1 lead in the series. Your final score, 98-85.